back on the Morning Brew with Friends. It is Annalisa Montoya Torres here with us this morning from Bernalillo County. Welcome to the show. How much fun is it having Blue Steel, the quartet, on?
So awesome. You know, when I walked in, I saw these hats on the table, and I'm like, I wonder what's going on.
Right? Like, who are these guys that bring the straw hats, right? Well, you're here with Bernalillo County, and it's Bernco on the Brew. Look at this great little animation now.
That's beautiful.
Right? We have fun here making animations like that at the Brew. And you guys have a bunch of new stuff with Bernco Bernie.
So Bernco Bernie has really taken off. She is a really famous sheep.
And I hate to admit this, but I thought Bernco Bernie was a dude.
Well, so rams are boys and sheep are female.
And this is something I should have learned when I was 6.
You know, there's the are you smarter than a 5th grader?
No.
And not everybody wins the show.
Right. That's exactly it. So she's got her own art show.
So she is going to be a part of an art show. So our arts board selected some youth art from APS, 10 different artists. That's a part of our permanent collection. It'll be put out to all our county buildings. And we're going to be showcasing that artwork. And then Bernco Bernie this year put out a book. And so it's a children's book that's available at all APS libraries. And Marisol Baird, who is a wonderful illustrator from Santa Fe, made all of the artwork for that book. So we're going to showcase all of the illustrations from the book.
I think we've got some photos from the book here.
You might.
We should have some photos.
Well, if not, there are some photos on our website, as well as anybody could check out that book at a local library. And we'll be giving away some books at this art show. And
I think
all of the artwork
these are pieces from the art show here, right?
These are all of the youth artists that were selected.
Wait, youth artists? This is from children?
Yep. So these are all high school students within the APS, all of those schools, and so they were selected by the arts board. And this piece right here is actually 3-dimensional or 4-dimensional, and it's so beautiful. This artist here, it's a ballerina skirt that's put down on the floor, put from up on the bottom, and there's some other ones where it's a piece of artwork with a lady underwater, and it's showing her under the water. It's really, really beautiful.
Well, stuff. Kenny here is watching. He's like, "This is great art."
Yeah,
I saw you when I saw you with a piece went up. You're just sitting there nodding. Like,
it's
this
great
is cool.
that kids get into art. I think it's awesome.
It really is. You know, it just shows that we have so much talent here in our state,
a lot of talent.
Everybody's so creative, and you could just use all the elements that we have here. And I'm really happy that kids have that outlet.
Right. So how did Bernco Bernie come to be? I mean, she's become a celebrity. And like, I go to the golf course and there's the big Bernco Bernie sign out there, and I've got the little foam Bernco Bernie on my desk. But how did she come to be?
So Bernco Bernie is the brainchild of Vince Murphy, who is our deputy county manager. And so when they first had this meeting, they pulled in all of the creative people in Bernalillo County. And
that's a big room then.
Kind of, yeah, it's a large table. And so Vince said that he wanted to make a sheep as a mascot. And some of us were like, oh my gosh.
What are you talking about, Vince? Like,
I was one of those naysayers that was thinking there's all these bad connotations of sheep. But it ended up being a really classy, great thing. And Bernie has just become a really important, back to Bernalillo County, and so she's been all over the world, actually. She's been in Australia, she's been in the Netherlands, she's been all these different places, and that's just the power of social media. And so what the idea was behind it is that she would represent a part of the county still. There's those 7 sheep, and they represent the 7 original land grants of Bernalillo County. So it's a way to educate our community about where we came from and how Bernalillo County came to be.
Kenny was like, "Oh yeah, the land grants, of course, right? It's one of those things that we remember that."
I just saw the logos on the.
Yep,
yeah,
so
that's
it's
really
the
interesting.
7 original land grants.
Right, all the little sheep went for each of them, and I think
Trisco, right?
Yeah,
right. I couldn't name them all. You can't name them all. We don't expect you to. It's all right.
Yeah, don't put me on the spot.
Right.
I could try.
Right.
But...
We'll have. There's the logo there. Yeah. Well, we should have a competition for our viewers, who can name all of the 7 land grants. You can tweet them at us at My Morning Brew.
There is actually riddles on our website for people to try and figure out which is the land grant. So you could play with that.
Because there's Elena Gallegos, I think that's one, right?
There's Elena Gallegos, and there's Chilili. There is the Atrisco land grant.
Oh, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah.
That's all right. So when is the book, though it's going to be in all the libraries, can anybody buy it? Is it around, or do you just have to go to a library and get lucky and check it out?
Right now, you can only get it at a library. And the book was actually funded by the Department of Tourism from the state of New Mexico.
Oh yeah, New Mexico, true.
Yes, and so it's a great way for us to showcase Bernalillo County, and what the book talks about is all of our open space properties and what geocaching is. So geocaching is like a modern day treasure hunt.
Right.
And so Bernie and the New Mexico Roadrunner go on a geocaching trip through our open space property
wow.
to see
That's cool.
if they can find a treasure.
That's very cool. So when does the art show open?
So the art show is already on display,
Okay.
and it'll be on display till the end of the month. But we have our reception on Friday, and it's from 5 to 7:30, and it's actually a really great time to go down because it'll be at Civic Plaza, and they have the Albuquerque Food Fridays there.
I have been to this. Have you been to this,
No, I
Kenny?
have not.
Okay, the Food Fridays are so much fun because
At
it
Civic?
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was down there just last weekend, and they pack the plaza with food trucks, and I get a little bit nervous because there's that parking underground, and then I see like 75 food trucks, and I'm like, can Civic Plaza support these food trucks? But it's cool because there's so many food trucks all on Fridays, and then the art show. How is that on Civic Plaza?
So it's going to be in the 10th floor.
Oh, of
Civic Plaza.
Okay.
So you can go down and get some yummy food from the food trucks, and then of course come upstairs to the 10th floor and check out all of this artwork. And so the artwork from Marisol is on the wall. Everything's there already. So if you're not able to come on Friday because you'll be showing at Spanish Market, you can still come anytime until the end of the month to see all the artwork.
That's great. That's great. And the Civic Plaza thing is really taking off. I'm a big fan because they got a big grant to really improve Civic Plaza and do something great with it. And food trucks are just part of it on Fridays. But you can go almost any day of the week and have something now on Civic Plaza, which is really nice.
That's awesome. I'm glad they're utilizing the space.
Yeah.
Right. And then you just head right into City Hall and go right on up, and you can see.
The art, and Rebel Donut is making us little sheep
I love those guys.
so they're going to be just so
Great
cute.
for
I'm
Rebel,
excited
all
to see
right.
Right?
that.
I love this. Little sheep donuts?
Yes.
That is very cool.
So-
That is very cool. Well, the art show, what is it called again?
It's called the Selected Works.
Okay.
And so it's because it's the youth selected works from APS, and then it's a special showing of our Bernco Bernie illustrators' work from Marisol Baird.
Awesome. And then we got our buddies here from Blue Steel. I think they're going to take us out one more time. I love
Let's
this.
sing song, let harmony be true. Come join the crowd, sing long and loud like good chord busters do. Bust a chord, a good old major chord with some ringing harmony. Come on and join the fun. We'll bust a minor one as we warble merrily. Let's sing it through again, and then we'll all chime in. It'll make your heart feel light. You'll be hoarse tomorrow.